welcome to this game between NC and ARK. We're playing on FluX skirmish version 1. This is a 20 versus 20 game. And let's take a quick look here on the map. There's a mid-cap on train station. Have a very close cluster of caps here, mid-caps. Second cap for the Russians, ridgeline, and second cap for the Americans, logging side, both on each side of train station. I would guess that there's gonna be some fighting of this northern hill. Personally, I would say I favor the Russian side or the east side of train station more than trying to come down from the west side. It's been a while since I played this. Play a active cap over here myself. But that's my personal reference at least. I always find it interesting in these 2020 games to see where the teams want to place their focus and how they want to divide their manpower. It's quite a big difference from the bigger 40 vs 40 games, or 36 with this 36, where you do have more variety on different plays you can make. But here, since one player takes a higher percentage of your team, it's not as easy to send them off doing big flank maneuvers and stuff like that. It can go very fast if you lose control somewhere, that you get overrun or lose control, lose a cap, for example. And we have a cameraman as well from the Team ARK that I think also will be recording this game. He will be recording from the other team, his perspective and comms. So we have the rollout. Logic going for ARK.
Might need a quick switch onto AT in one of the squads to see if we can kill this tiger.
Sounds good.
See the ARK's tiger probably going to want to get some mines. Be a disruptive force for NC as they try to get logistics and other vehicles out of main later on. That's going to have an impact later game if they can make it over there.
Let's do this.
See ARK already on mid-cap. Seems like they got there quite a bit further earlier than NC did. And they will probably push out to this west side and try to meet NC early and force them back away from the cap. We do also see how NC are sending at least two squads to get this northern hill. I would also, like I said before, I think this northern hill will be a key. It will be the ones who control the north side, have the ability to maneuver around the cap and work behind the enemies. You can also go for the longer central map flank to try to take down the enemy's fobs behind them. I think it's easier for the Americans to get around the Russians. I don't know why, just the way I feel. My gut is telling me. So to see the first contact up here on North Hill seems to be going in favor for NC playing as the Americans. They do, however, have the disadvantage when it comes to camo. So it would be great if we could see some different camo for the Americans to have Bosch their lane. Prone here holding north side push from NC. Kim Jong is moving around on the east side. Maybe he've already spotted the Logi. And they will be marking where they think the ARK have their fob. Magic moving around the right side on King Jong. Gets taken out by Bosch. See here if ARK is holding a line, trying to hold the line west side of train station to keep NC from pushing down. Squad 3 rally for NC on the hills. We have also Squad 3 from ARK with a rally further back towards mine. How Wookie for NC controlling the southern edge of the map for NC. You always want to be the one in the firefight that controls the edges. Have the one furthest to the south, furthest to the north. Make sure that you get on both sides of your enemies. Makes it a lot easier at least.
50% cap and lodge in sight. And we are fucking them up on this southern
Have Jerry, last man standing for ARK on this west hill. Arithmic and Threlic. Louis picking up Rockwell. And that might have been Threlic that took down Jerry. And that was the push from ARK on that west hill.
75% to full cap.
See. This hill has been quite cleared out as well from ARK players. And Squad 3 again. Squad 3 is only a 3-man squad.
Radio marking now.
They have marked and found the hab. Wonder what they can do about it.
Just hold the east of lodge in sight or keep pushing up now.
Keep pushing,
Hab
keep
radio
pushing,
on
keep
the
pushing.
northeast.
Get the line, get the line.
Hab on radio northeast. Bomb the fuck out of it. Radio's in the corner.
No more
Ansa and Dark Knight. Dark Knight takes that. Marcinek and Paco making their way slowed down from the northeast side. Mortar fob up for ARK on ridgeline. Have Infinity manning the mortar tube. No
Sampa,
mortars yet from NC.
Yeah, we're holding line.
I
There's like
would
as well a flank
think that they will
squad.
place some mortar as well.
Just
Could be
3 or
very
4
useful.
guys.
They're trying to slow down NC's push from the north by sending mortars. Why not? They should at least keep them going if you're gonna have one guy on the mortar. They should be working on it constantly, sending on different positions and targets. Otherwise they're useless. But there's also, of course, that you need to keep them with ammo. Deer Boinger holding the ridge line towards the west. And Wookie all the way up there, still south side, keeping that southern border, making sure they can't get flanked around the south side.
One is on silo.
They were just waiting to see any skyline over the top of the ridge, like Adnan right now. Will he see him? I think he does see him. Yeah, he does, and he gets him. Nice shot for Deer Bonje. Marcinek already made his way into ARK Hab. And is currently camping it. Yep.
I'm locking down hard, guys.
Arco pushing it. Nice lean peek there. And it looks like we actually have a Raven plays on both teams. Raven TDH on ARK side, and we have Marcinek and Paco on NC side. Smoking up, giving himself some coverage and concealment. They're currently blocking the hab by vicinity, so he's getting on the dig, taking shells out.
Northwest train.
I don't think he's that happy with the way that smoke landed, but I like the way he's thinking. We have Summer Kamal coming in here trying to save the fog. Wonder if he have any nades he can get in there.
They're both on the east side of the side.
One's really covering Marcinek digging. You have some guys close by, but they're behind the building. You cannot really cover him. So yeah, that was a little mistake. ARK now pushing back with Bosch, Buddy, Dark Knight, Arco backing up Summer Kamal as well. I think they will reclaim their hab position as of right now at least. And when that was going on, let's take a look. We see some ARK is making progress clearing out the north hill. They are attacking NC's... oh, that's not Logi. They are getting control north side now. And here we do see Kagan. I'm so used to using that squad masses mode now, I can't teleport anymore.
TJ, I need to make some progress.
Now this is very nice. If he,
some guys north.
first
So
of all,
to make some progress in the south.
mines.
Yeah, copy. They've been pushing the
And
southern
now
hill
they're
a lot.
scary. Gonna be scared using the roads. Oh, he turns back to place new mines maybe, but he was so close to the radio. But if he can take this fob down, NC will have to start worrying about getting flanked from the south side, and also they will have nothing to fall back on or that they can use to clear out the north side. They do have this fob, but if they lose it or start to spawn and fight over here, this is a great alternative for like one squad lead and one more to spawn.
On the ridgeline
They
really
can
quick.
use that to get on the outside, place a rally, then push back in from behind and clear this hill. So even though it's kind of like relatively far away from the action, it can be used to get a good position and to outmaneuver the enemy team. Of course, there's also 10 tickets, and that can put some more pressure on NC. Yeah, they might not feel as comfortable later on.
I'm supporting really quick.
We now see mortars all up for NC as well. 2 tubes, we have Gaz and Theo. Wookie still up there holding that southern border, I would guess. Yeah, that's Wookie. He's been joined by Spiky, SPA, I can't even say that, and Arithmic. Dyslexic, you know, kicks in sometimes. Boeing just still holding his hill, keeping that ridgeline under surveillance. Jerry, Malse, and Klep are pushing slowly towards the west hill. And we do see how ARK have now regained control fully around their own hab, but they are getting mortared. And there is a possibility for mortars to do damage to a hab inside this building. If they hit them just outside the opening like they, it will damage the hab, can possibly even damage the radio.
Yeah, they're pushing hard on the south side now on the mountain. They're on attack.
Ako and Kim Jong against 4 ARK players. They have taken down 2, Bet, Moon and Magic. But Arco and Bosch moving up. See if they're going to try to get their friends up. Looks like Arco got Kim Jong in his sights. Nice response from Kim Jong when he gets taken out by Bosch. Now Bosch have to run and chase Arco's body that's tumbling down the hill.
I think we'll win if we get 10.
And Bosch joins him in the game of rolling down the mountain. Personally, I would, if I were NC, I would just try to lock it down somehow, quite defensively right now, and then go for 2-man Logi and get something up somewhere over here. Deal with the mortars and then start to pin ARK on side train station. Let them be trapped inside cap, take control around it, take their backup fobs outside it down, and they will only have a spawn down on train. And
yeah,
you don't.
They're far flanking us from mine and Twin Step. Like,
it's never fun being the team that's spawning down in a fishbowl, just getting shot from all the hills surrounding it. And that's why it's important that ARK keeps their Boinja up here to keep eyes on this ridgeline. Actually, Mulsimu making progress down here towards the lodging site. Wookiee have probably got killed and are no longer keeping control of the southern flank, southern border, which is giving Mulsi this opportunity to find NC's hab. And if he do,
One close.
it will be very bad for NC, because then mortars will start raining on their hab.
Real close, real close.
Let's see, did they mark it? Did he find it? He marked the enemy.
Oh, another one.
No, it was me.
He marked the
Literally
mortars.
fucking
Oh.
Came in the direction where they're coming from. I'll give it.
And they did mark the logi close to the radio. That's bad. I always say that you want to move the lodges away from the radios as soon as possible, just because it's a big tell. But it's not always that easy. You go somewhere, you're in a hurry, you have your timings you need to keep. You need to get that fob down and hab up as soon as possible.
They're putting a lot of pressure on train. Can we
It
try and do
might not
something
be
on the
so
east
easy
side of
to
train?
send someone to
Just
move the
stand
logi
on
at all
top,
times.
Not starting to push for hab on the west side of local side.
Marcinik and Ansa back again towards our fob northeast corner of the train. Working up slowly.
They have an enemy set up southeast now on the hill.
Ansa gets down by Klep, I would presume. And Pariah have been taking down Samer Kamal. It looks like NC is getting back in control on the north hill.
They're much to the south of our hab, not actually on hab, so
ARK
we should-
are moving around further north, quite long line.
Gamers.
I think they're trying to gain. They know or suspect NC to have some kind of spawn in this area, which I think they're trying to get to. And we do have Kagan. Kagan? Yeah, not wasting mines at all. Make them fear the road. You haven't found, although I don't know if you have actually been trying to locate the fob over here. I would if I was him. And this one, you see, they have ARK have two lodge in main. They already have one guy out here. I don't know how much difference that would make to move one squad lead with a logi somewhere in the area, just to get a different position to push from, and even, you know, resupply and cut off the enemies from their main even further. This is a comp game. There's no rules against, you know, main camping and so on. It's a very effective strategy you can use.
Yeah, I'm pushing straight into the train now immediately.
And I think really in every game you should try to at least do that with one guy, and ARK is doing that with Kagnan. NC is not, but Lieutenant have made his way
Capping.
to the ARK
Yeah, we actually-
mortar fob.
We're holding the northern line quite well, so I can move on.
I've got my guy holding the southern hill.
Might be looking for the fob so we can mark it for his mortars. I think he just did. Now he will probably
Keep focusing
stay
on the
there
east, something.
and try to guide in the mortars to make sure they are hitting on
Yeah,
target. And this is the thing I think I see a lot both in comp games and pub games. The ability
us to get in the,
to realize that you actually can afford
I just need the
to
fucking tubes up. Use the logi.
move one or two guys off the fighting
Get
and to get
Use
in a
the
better
fucking
position with a
next
logi.
to your radio.
One more
and
guy in the
fucking
fight
grab
will not be the difference. I mean, it can, but I think you will have a bigger positive impact for your team to getting up a secondary fob in a good position where you can outmaneuver the enemies and take down their spawns. Even if you lose the cap, you will get that cap back if the enemies are cut off from their main, cut off from any reinforcements, or the possibility to reinforce the cap. If you just focus on the long-term aspect of the game. And they are making a way. They did make that north long, wide line to get around NC on the north, and it's working. Kagan and Mathmaster should find this fob soon. Logi's burning. Hab should be at least visible soon from Kagan. It won't be the end of the world, but it can make it difficult for NC to control the north side here. If ARK would, for example, bring their own Logi to contest the area.
Of each?
What? No. I just need fucking ammo for the mortar tubes. That's what I need.
Copy.
This is where you have some of those coming into play. Mines, mines, mines. And there goes the Logi. And no ammo for the mortars. Tearing the enemies down. That's also tickets. 6 tickets lost. No ammo. And I think it will be time for NC to stop using the roads. An MRAP and a Logi for Kagan. And he's now digging down the fob from NC Threlic. Will he realize what's going on? Or is he digging? Yeah, he is digging.
The north radio.
He's reacting to it right there. He's going up for a flank to get a nice view. Make sure he doesn't get outmaneuvered himself by enemies on top of the hill. Gas going straight for the radio. And that probably is a C4 on top of that radio. Yep, so Gas might die. Oh, he just survives.
I'm gonna set up new mortars on OP Fortress. Because we're not gonna be able to do logic.
There is about 7 meters
not possible.
till you die. If you're closer than 7 or 7.5 meters from it, you would die. So he was about here. He was just at the edge. Close to death there from that C4 blast. Or actually that's a Russian SZ1 charge. But we see NC did manage to take down ARK fob on cap. Now we do see that ARK have the space to bring in a Logi on the south side. But the silos maybe could be a way to do it. It's not preferable to have the radio and hab in the open when enemies have mortars like this. But I think it will be hard for them to get the fob back in.
Northwest radio down, because they know where it is now.
Copy.
I mean,
Stats 62, 69, 33, 17. We do see NC medics doing more work. More downs for ARK though. Usually it's that way, that the more aggressive team gets killed a little bit more because they have to push, leave cover, and it's easier to spot the enemy running around than being the one hiding in the bush, waiting for the enemies to run into your sight. Bobby and no, who is this? Marthew? Guess they're trying to work their way back towards that fob.
A couple of guys in between lodging site.
Face breaker right there. See who's gonna take this. Face breaker breaks the face of
Copy, swinging
Marthew.
back slightly.
Bobby might be in a position to revenge. He is looking. I think face breaker can make a clean escape. Dark Meta, Sampa as well, North Hill. We have the squad that took down the ARK fob have been wiped. But they did what they were supposed to do. They took out the ARK fob on cap.
Actually, let's hold it down. Right on logging.
Is there a radio still up, squad 2?
no radios.
Okay.
Really much like to see anyone, either team, trying to do some kind of flank. I think they're now in kind of going back and forth, pushing the hill, pushing the cap, pushing the hill, pushing the cap. There is time and space for setting you up. I mean, especially for ARK to get a FOB in this area. They're using rallies, and this, I mean, so far so good, so I don't know if they really need it, but I think they have decided that they want to take over this hill.
It's about to be up, then we'll start cutting mode again.
So yeah, I don't know. One of my mine marks has gone away, which was the radio. So.
Yeah.
And if they lose this FOB NC, they are running the risk of being trapped in this southwest corner of the map. Again, if NC would reinforce this hill with their own FOB, hold it completely, and I mean ARK will reinforce this hill with their FOB, and they can hold it completely by taking down this FOB from NC. NC have the spawn, the only spawn really, at this southwest corner of the map. It would be, I wouldn't say easy, but definitely might happen that ARK will push NC into a corner here, literally. And NC will then have to start to working from main or pushing from this FOB. That I think Kagnan should have taken out. I don't even know if he went looking for it. There's about 30 tickets difference in favor for ARK. And part of it is the cap. But also a bit of a kill difference. I mean, this adds up quite, you know, perfectly. 10 tickets for the cap, and then there's about 20 ticket difference for the kill. That's 30 tickets right there. Something like that. Wookie, I think Wookie has definitely been, you know, placed as the southern hill. The guy that's supposed to hold this, but Clips started to make his way up there.
Yeah, they're pushing heavy.
And NC do not want to make ARK.
Really bad
like
have.
4 guys.
Just imagine if ARK gets a few guys up here. It will be so hard and annoying for NC to push from their FOB and hab if ARK's in control of this hill. Even though there's a lot of up and downs in this terrain, you can work your way slowly.
Now then, they're gonna fuck us.
Yeah.
That's what Trellick now is called. They got them wrapped. That they will be trapped in this southwest corner.
Get in the MRAP at main and do something.
They can send some squad leads out with rallies from this FOB right here. But you know.
Okay, let's get up to the line. Can't really make a play. Let's grind for the tickets. We have Russian set coming.
Yeah, true that.
I think I hear a call that they will go on the defense just to wear down tickets from ARK. It might very well be so that this layer is in favor of the Russians. That we saw they were definitely first on train. I haven't done any test driving myself with timing, so but I also like the East, like I said, approach better. And that might be the way that NC feels as well. So they want to go for winning big the second round. Oh, so this game is... Oh, Adnan making a move.
Yeah, I can spawn an OP.
Oh, and he gets sandwiched. That's a difficult one on each side of the door. I'm just surprised that he made it all the way.
That radio mark for the mortars still accurate?
Math Master.
Yeah, they've got that.
Also from the Rave.
It's like really
RV and Raven. So there's a Raven plays on both teams, at least 2 of each. wondering if he's trying to spot NC mortars or FOB on this. So what is it called now again? OP Fortress, yeah. Quite impressed or surprised that Squad 3 from ARK have been managing to work from their rally the whole game on this north side without getting, like, losing it. I don't know if, I mean, even if they have lost it once, they're managing to keep getting it back down. I don't know if it would have been worth from NC to have one guy on this hill kinda watching this flank. It's very difficult to just, like I said in the beginning, there's only 20 players on your team. And you want to put them where they're the most useful. Watching a flank could be the difference, but it could also be a waste of a player that's just sitting somewhere without doing anything. Facebreaker. Will he get a second chance on Matthew, or will he get shot from behind? Cheesy Boy is moving in. Where is he looking? He's trying to get a shot on Mathmaster. Cheesy Boy. I have not spotted him. I think the trees might be interrupting his line of sight. But I think he will be spotted now by Facebreaker. Oh, he missed him. Yeah, but he got him. A quick look here on the battle map. We'll see that Kanon's on his way back up here, the combat engineer. Mathmaster is making his way up as well. He's probably going to try to spot the FOB and mortars and have all of that. Squad 2, oh, they have managed to get around, make the long hook. NC having difficulties keeping the west or their east push back, and at the same time controlling the north. And that was always the danger with them if they lost that FOB.
They're on my rally north
And then
of the
maybe
logging site.
it's worth having one guy watching that flank. It's a lot of ifs and buts when you're planning for these type of games. That's why I find them so enjoyable to watch and see how they end up.
Oh, we're gonna lose north of lodging now.
Oh, he marked it. Oh, he marked it from the mortars probably. Gonna let them deal with it. He might try to burn rallies. Or just get some kills. If I was him, I would not shoot anyone. I would just try to go and burn rallies.
That's
They're
why
gonna
I'm
come
pushing
hard
from
north
the
of the
west
hab now.
to
Because
lodging.
if they can time it, mortaring down the radio and burn all the rallies. Yeah, that would be it. But he gets taken out by Adnan, I think, or Rockwell. That's who spawned in on the hab. So, ARK is now up to a 40 ticket lead. They have improved their lead with 10, approximately. And we'll keep back on the southern hill. Arsenek is in the middle of everything, gets hit by a fragnade, I think. But he took out Kevin as well, I would guess. He's the only one there. Facebreak always as well over there. And we have a rally for ARK Squad 3.
This is our last chance. Keep it tight.
Looks like Facebreak is making a move towards it. Joined by Paco from the south. And now they did find radio. And he has it in bleed already. So that's another 10 tickets here within a couple of, like 20 seconds maybe? 20-30 seconds. We'll be down to 18 tickets for NC here really shortly, and oh, West Fob is still up. They lost the mortars. No mortars for a rear ARK right now. That might be why this Fob is still active. Oh, 17 to 66 favor of ARK. Things are slowing down now at the end of this round, where NC are just trying to wear down some tickets, making this round as close as possible. They are aware of that they will most likely lose this first round, so they will just try to minimize the damage so they can win bigger the next round. So he picks off 3 guys. The Artemek then responds, and he does. Jerry is moving up as well. Might try to take out some vengeance, and a nade on top just to make sure. Clip and Jerry. Oh, Artemek should spot Clip there, and he does.
Big push coming on the east side of logging, at least half a squad.
It might feel like it's half a squad. It's only 3 guys. And Batmoon and TDH. The Wookiee needs to get to work here, and he's in the position to do it. Can do it, Wookiee. He's looking. He don't want to expose himself too much skylining. But he should know that they're down there, they're capping. It was just called out. He goes for burst fire from this distance. Moon have located. He knows he's up here now. Good GL, could do the thing. Working on the outside, if he can peek on that left. He sees him, and he gets first hit, and he's down. I don't know what else to say right now. There's some minor skirmishes going on. We have few, like 1 or 2 NC north. We have some ARK. We have 1 or 2 ARK down here on Fortress. We have 1 or 2 in NC.
They're mortaring the radio on the west.
Mortars are back up for ARK, and they're finally hitting the radio. And when that radio goes down, if they're managing to hit it, they're a bit short. And that will be the end. I've actually damaged it, taking it down 1 step. Adnan is gonna try to get that dug up. Boinja and Clips are pushing up now towards the South Hill. Jerry and Masawu have made it quite far up towards a lodging site. TDH flanking north side of lodging site towards the radio. He might catch Adnan here. If not, Rockwell spots him first. And he does. There's still about a 40 ticket lead for ARK. That's definitely not much, but it's definitely enough.
Right, we've got 3 of us in an MRAP. What do you want us to do?
Jerry, Masabu, and Melsu. Wait, there's 2 of them? Masabu and Melsu. Oh god. Against Threlic, Rockwell, and Jinx and Kim Jong. The ARK players are getting kind of squeezed. They're a bit too close, clustered up. Rockwell could go for further flanking, going further north. Way first is going straight at it, but it works out. He takes them both. See if Clip can answer. Clip takes him down. It's Jinx now. If he's going for the revive or for the kill. Can hear the MRAP they were talking about coming up now from their men. Think that Jinx saw him. Don't know what they're going to try to do with this MRAP. If they blow this MRAP up, they are going to get minus tickets. Negative tickets.
Yeah.
So Jinx, I think, is going for the safe revive first, getting the medic up as well.
What the fuck?
It's not a better. Kim Young coming in, taking down Clips. De Boinger is the man left alive for ARK on this west hill. Wookie is still watching about on his hill south. What's... yeah, this is squad. This is a perfect representation of a squad. This is how all veteran feels about certain things going on the developers aspect of the game sometimes. They're just everywhere and nowhere. But there's going to be a nice rework on some maps coming in soon, shortly, I hope.
Probably ready, at least TJ somewhere.
Oh, Squad 4 actually made it. Like, this is what they should have been doing.
Yeah, we're doing it.
This should have been done a while back, way back in the game. I think when they... if they can hurry up to get this fob down at least 10 tickets.
How much accurate?
Gas, doing the tumbling. Spike, I can't say that name, why can't I? Spike, trying to revive Gas, but Gas is wanna slide down the mountain instead. Hawks camping the hab, while otherwise can move up. I don't know if they know about the radio. I think it was marked earlier, it is. Let's go for double dig. 2 guys digging, they don't really have the time. Wookie is now on this hill. I think Master takes down Wookie. Yeah, we have double shovels. They know it's a matter of time. It's also a bleed out timer on that radio if they want to get those 10 tickets down. And they do need them for the next round. It would actually make them closing in on the ticket count, almost just 20 ticket difference instead of 40 that it was just a while ago. And their fob is still up. See, the revives as well in favor of NC on the American side. Here we have Summer, Kamal and Bobby going to try to save this fob. And those 10 tickets, Hawks get hit early on. gas as well. Trying to bob and weave behind the stem of the tree, but he goes down. And is up to Spayek. I can't. I'm sorry, man. I really am.
I already shot burn. It's on bleed right now.
Spayek. So we just call him Spy Eye. That's the way my dyslexia want to say it. It has a S and a P and a E and a whatever Y, you know. Spy Eye. Get it on bleed. Mathmaster's got him down. Now they have to run up to the radio and they need to hurry. Probably have about 10 seconds to start digging. And they do get it just in time.
They're digging it now.
Unfortunately for NC, a nice save by ARK. Faster response to that. So we're just waiting for some of these NC players to bleed out. Unless they can get picked up. But they're not in a position to, really. Art, Mech, and James Lieutenant, Marcinek, Kim Jong. Paco can probably get picked up. Kagan going for the fob. Far west of a logging site. And Mr. Deboinge still with his big Stop showing me your ass. I'm trying to show you your weapon here. PKM. Pissed. Rockwell shoots him 5 times in the legs, and that's it. 27 ticket. First round win for ARK. See some quick stats. Yeah, it's not much to show. 20 versus 20. 133, 130, 30, 33, Minnesota 9, 200, 142 to something else, but I know that NC had the advantage on revives, and yeah, that was round 1. GG everyone.